Here's a video summarising my first few weeks at Durham and my experience. Sorry for the lack of enthusiasm. I'm very ill. I'm gonna sit on a cushion. Last week was Freshers. Freshers was good, but Freshers flu is real. I am very ill. Freshers, for partying wise, was quite heavy. I went out most nights, but you don't have to go out every night. In Durham particularly, they like to fill up Freshers big time. Like, they had events on all the time. Academic work already started. It was very full on, which was difficult. Personally, I like being busy, but I think we did need more time to just relax. So academics wise, in Freshers, we had to attend lots of introductory lecture things, and they had us sit an exam, which I thought went awful. But we got our marks back yesterday and I got an A. I'm not quite sure what the marking criteria was because it was not an A standard. I'm not complaining. And then we had to go do group work competition. My group came third. I was the team leader, so I had to do a business pitch, a 90-second business pitch by myself, but it was okay. We came third in the end, which was great. You know, I was really happy with that. And then academics wise now, we have 5 or 6 lectures a week depending on the week. Our lectures are only on Monday, Wednesday and Friday, which I think is good because that's not like all the time. But I guess when seminars come in, there'll be a lot more work. The lectures so far are okay. Some of them are better than others, but I was pleasantly surprised by it. I thought the lecturers would just be really distant and not really care, but we can ask questions, you know, there is room for that sort of thing. But we have already had quite a bit of reading to do. I do think this uni is very academic, obviously, because it's Durham. That is a little bit daunting, and I do feel very out of my depth, but I mean, I'm not dead yet, so. Socially, I've made lots of new friends. That is true. I've met so many new people. Everyone's lovely. But don't expect to meet your best friends straight away. It takes time to make friends, so don't expect to like be best friends straight away. But you will get along. There's also lots of social opportunities in Durham. There are so many clubs, and you've got either University League or College League. The University League ones are supposed to be a lot harder, so I haven't joined anything University League, but I've joined the college dance. It's still a good level, so you know. And that's a good way to make friends, is just going along to these societies. Just give everything a go, because to begin with, they do taster sessions. If you attempt a taster session, you don't have to stay the whole year, you know, that's a taste. Also, don't overdo it, because like the academics are already very full on. You don't want to fill up your schedule. Definitely give things a go, and give new things a go as well. One thing I was dreading though is that I'm catered. I like to make my own food, so I was dreading that I was catered, but it actually works out really well for making friends, because it's like sitting in the canteen at lunch, although there are so many potatoes. One thing I would say, and don't let this put you off, because it has been very expensive. Everything really is expensive. To join societies, it costs money. You have to be a member of the JCR, and that costs a lot of money. You have to buy books. I've bought 3. I have way more to buy. So far I've bought 3, and it's cost me £150. 3 books with a discount. Money wise, it's ridiculous. The toilets and all that, awful, absolutely dreadful. However, the rooms are big, spacious. I've been very lucky. Things I don't like about it, the noise. Never quiet, ever. I think it's because I'm ill. I just want some quiet and I just want to relax. Like, I am quite a social person. I like being around people. In school, I loved being around people because then I'd go home, I'd have like that whole night to just be with myself. But I feel like in uni, it's very full on socially. And another thing, don't expect to be like 100% happy straight away. I think it takes time to settle in. You're in a new place, you're doing academic stuff that's already stressful. So it does take time to settle in, which I think is quite difficult, because when you're getting ready for uni, you think it's going to be the time of your life from day one. You just have to be patient. Like, everyone's trying to make their mark, so people aren't really, like, everyone's trying to get in the circle, you know, and like make friends. So people might not be as kind as they actually are. And one girl said to me, don't ever let someone take your spot. You just have to stay there and own it. Don't let anybody else in. And I get what she means, but also I don't want to be mean. And you do make friends more quickly because you're in school, because you're with each other 24/7. The thing, there's also a massive drinking culture, but don't feel like you have to do everything and anything, otherwise you're going to lose all your friends. There have been several nights where I've been like, no, I'm not going out tonight. That's completely fine. And if the people you're with don't accept that, like, A, how can they go out every night? How do they have that kind of stamina? And B, to find other friends. That's one thing, there's so many people in uni, so you can just be friends with anybody, literally. And one other thing that I didn't expect was how many hills there are in Durham. It's pretty ridiculous. And I'm from North Wales, like I live on a hill, but still, I can't take it. I think it's also important to get on top of your work straight away. Like, it's already adding up in the first week, so I dread to think what it's going to be like later. And one important tip is you have to keep in touch with people at home. It just makes life so much easier. Keep in touch with everyone because it makes you feel so much more at home. And I think you have to remember, if you're not having a great time, very few people have a great time when they first start at uni. You know, it takes time. I think one thing you also have to remember if you're a fresher and you're scared to talk to people is that everybody's in the same boat, you know? If you go talk to someone, they'll probably be really happy because everyone's new and things. So I think it's also important to take some time for yourself because it is very overwhelming. So just take some time in your room on your own. Read a book, do something you enjoy, ring home, even if you think you're fine, just in case, because you don't want it to bubble over. I know I look rough because I'm very, very ill and I just want to be in bed. This afternoon I bought tissues and a pick and mix. If that's not the purchase of someone who's ill, what is? We have to wear our gowns, which is great. I'm so happy about that. So I'm gonna head off now to my first formal. I hope you enjoyed this video. I still need to put jewellery and things in, but I have nothing left to say. So if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, let me know what videos you want to see, and bye.